Hey guys, so it's been about 2 weeks and these are the garlic bulbs from the Zyverden company. I did a small video of them and me cracking open the bulbs and finding out all the cloves and how many are roughly in there. So I only did one, the clove that you saw me break open, and then I broke open another one and only took like 2 cloves off of it just to fill in these last 2 holes that I had. So, so far out of all of them, not sure where the little guy is. Get out of there. So far, out of all of them, this is the only one who's yet to do its thing. But if you just like gently roll him around, you can tell that he's rooting in there. And he's emerged quite a bit from when I planted him. So I think he's just a little bit slower than the rest, but that's okay. Find out that he'll end up being the best one. So, all these tops are going nice and fresh. They're very firm in there, the ones that do have tops going. Very, very firm. Let me see if I can pull out one closer. Like this one's all the way in the ground. Yeah, it is time to get these bad boys out. I've been sick. I've been slacking. I am sorry. I'm going to be planting these guys in my grape garden. They're great companion plants for grapes. I love companion planting. It helps you save time. It helps you be able to get the best out of each plant and have all the other plants help each other. So these guys will be going into my grape box. I'm so excited. I'll probably leave him in here just to give him some more time. Bum, 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 bum. Let me think. So yeah, so we actually have some other guys here, but they're not. Some of them are doing well. Some of them aren't. It's only been about 2 weeks. These are my Blue Lake garden beans. Sorry, I don't know why I was having a hard time reading my own handwriting. So some of them are starting to emerge on their own. Oh, the chickens are going at it. Some of them are starting to emerge on their own. So just not quite that much growth yet. The peas seem to be doing fabtabulous. Look at that. Their true leaves have already come in. They're sprouting more leaves. Things are looking great for them. I think a bird might have gotten this guy over here. We'll find out if he's broken or not. We had an issue with the birds. We had a couple really bad rainy days, and the containers were looking way too moist. And I didn't want any kind of like illies to set in, I guess you can say. Sometimes with these containers, if you leave the lid on, a layer of like a fuzz, I'm not sure if it's fungus or mold or what it is, it does set on them if they cannot properly dry out and then like redo its whole container system. So I left the lid off, or not off, I left the lid cracked just to help it air out a little bit more. I knew I was going to be leaving for work, so I just didn't properly seal it. And since it didn't fully click on, I guess the birds were able to come in and just like go crazy. So some of them are missing. I'm not sure who's missing, who's just not growing. Our sunflowers, there's a lot missing. So it sounded like that was just their favorites. But anywho's, we have some of the Kentucky Wonder garden bean. I think I did a video on that as well. And they're starting to come out and emerge and do their thing. Hello, guys. Our common oregano does not seem to be doing all that well. So we'll give it a little bit longer. And if we have to cut some losses, we'll just have to cut this as a loss. We had planted some lettuce, Grand Rapids. And we have 1, 2, always so tiny. And we have a 3rd one. As for the other ones, nothing yet, but we're still growing. I'm not sure if I did a video on these guys. I'll have to look back and find out. But these are the onions from the Zyverden companies. I also started this. I think these are going in with my pepper plants, actually. So most of this will actually go in with my pepper plants for companion gardening. The half of the green beans are going to go in with the peppers box, and the other half is going to go in with my grape box. So these ones are with my peppers. The garlics over there are actually for my grape box. And then we had some Cherokee wax beans. But they don't, or no, not Cherokees. No, yep. So far, nothing from them. We'll see how it goes. Not sure. And then we had some corn in here. Hopefully those corns are growing. Hopefully. And we did have some sunflowers in here, but it looks like the birds just really went crazy on the sunflower seeds. So I think our sunflowers are gone. Thankfully the birds seem to have left most of everything alone from what I can tell, but they definitely went crazy on the sunflower seeds. So lesson learned, if I'm not going to be home for the day, just don't even crack the lids open. Or I should have just brought them inside and let them air out inside. So, but like I said before, everything we do is companion planting. I'm pretty sure I updated a video on it. The beans would grow good on the corn stalks. Beans have rich in nitrogen. The corn and sunflowers help as wind and shade protectors. Onions and garlic are good pest repellents. Oregano is a good pest repellent. The Alaska's peas also do really good when they're able to climb up on other plants like your sunflower stalks or your corn stalks if they were to grow. And the leaves, the lettuce, I just don't know if they just benefit and they're what I call my takers. They take a lot from the other plants and they benefit from the other plants, but they really don't give any kind of benefit back to the other plants. So the corns are givers to me. They help. They give wind and shade blockers. Sunflowers are wind and shade blockers. The green beans are givers to me because they go ahead and they give the soil fresh nitrogen. Very nitrogen rich plants. So they definitely help out. So I'll probably be getting these guys into the planter box today. I'm going to give my onions just a little bit longer and just give everything in the box just a little bit longer. I will be planting some new sunflower seeds and taking these guys out, but I will be giving the corn a tad bit longer before I call it quits. Definitely going to be giving this lettuce a lot longer. They're very tiny at this point in stage. There's one thing I've learned about lettuce. They can be very fragile plants, especially when starting out with them in general and their whole way of life. The peas, I probably should take them out, but honestly, I think they'll be okay for just another week. I really want to do my peas and my garden beans together, so everyone's doing their thing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Love you guys, and I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'm so happy to be able to look back at the last video and go, wow, like nothing was growing, and then they look at this video and go like, wow, everything's growing. So I hope everyone has a beautiful day. I wish you guys all the best, and I will try to update in the next week or so and let you know how everything's going. All right, bye-bye.